hell I came from. And that's what kept me going through all this stuff. Like I envisioned myself going through, like when I was a young kid, they called me all the time. I got my dad beat the hell out of me, and had no self esteem. I had this vision of if I can make it to where I want to go. Imagine when I look back on my damn life, how proud I will be. And now I'm here. I'm able to look back on this life I lived that many people will never understand because why? When you're passionate, they think you're crazy. And you can't even explain to people why you're doing it or why you did what you did because you found your purpose. And once you found your purpose, you can't really explain it to normal people because they don't understand passion because they live everyday life just going. They're not really finding their purpose. So I become a foreign language to people. I think so they put me in the category, you're just crazy. No. I'm passionate. I found my purpose in this life. If you want to be great, you want to be the baddest motherfucker ever at what you do, you're going to be misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes. The first thing you have to do is face yourself and be accountable for what you're not so that you can be what you want to be. I call myself fat because I was fat. And people don't want to do that. They want to say, oh, don't call yourself fat. Don't call yourself dumb. If you're not really involved with who the f you are, nothing's going to change. In this nice new world that we live in, we want to hear you're just a little big. No, man, you might be fat. How you address it is you face it. You face it every day. You face it every single day of your life. Where you say, okay, like if you're fat and you lose weight, it's patience. It's patience in this fact of accepting who you are right now. I'm fat. I don't like myself. Accepting the fact that if you lose 3 or 4 pounds, that's a huge accomplishment. I started realizing, man, just by going to war with myself every day, and put these challenges, these goals, these obstacles, these insurmountable obstacles. So what about losing 106 pounds? Me losing 5 pounds was an accomplishment. Me losing 10 pounds, then 50 pounds. The more I did, the more I gained confidence. I was working. I was sacrificing. And then through that, all these different tools started coming up. But I would have never found these tools if I didn't put myself in a very uncomfortable place. We all look for toughness. We all want it. But we look for it in a comfortable environment. But you will not find toughness in a comfortable environment. Those people who are listening to this, whoever hear this, you will not find it. I was trying to look for it everywhere. The only way you find it is to drown yourself in a position where you're just out of sorts. Where you can't swim, when you're drowning. Where you're drowning. You're drowning in life. And you say, you know what, man? I'm going to figure out how to backstroke or something. When you quit, your mind's 75 down. So it doesn't expand. There's no expansion when you quit. When you say, 1,009. And you say they 104. But I'm not going anywhere. What happens to your mind is it does this. It says, he's not leaving. So we got to expand. We got to grow. We got to figure this thing out. We're only 1% away from true greatness. There's a big difference between 99% and 100. I always thought that I was giving 100%. I wasn't. I was only 1% from making that money, from being where I was, from having everything in life that I ever dreamed of. But it's that 1% that we sleep on. It's that 1% that we wake up in that morning like, you know what? Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Well, guess what? That's why it's so easy to be great nowadays, because most motherfuckers are weak. And all you do is when you are trying to make that motherfucker's news right all your life, not in the morning, all life. Just know this. All it takes is thinking about all those weak motherfuckers who are taking that day off. And trust me, you will come up real fast. Like I say, it's easy to be nowadays because most is just weak. Very soft.
Big up A-Rod.
Well, I believe he needs to build belief.
125.
It's like there's an after school special belief.
That's 100 down. 5 minutes.
Yourself, and that's all great. But there's also a built belief. And the built belief is one where you are constantly, like for me, I came from a bad place. How I build belief is through the daunting tasks I put myself through. So that's proof positive that I can. So it correlates. And that's how this piece of kid that I once thought I was built belief by saying, I was in 3 weeks. I went to Ranger School. I tried out for Delta selection. Undeniable stack of proof. That is proof, motherfucker. So whenever you think you can't, confidence comes from the thing that you built. You must build belief. You must build confidence. It can't be like, hey, I'm gonna knock that shit out. You gotta look over here and say, I can knock that shit out. It's belief, and it's built on what you put in to yourself. And one thing I was
125 down.
I was able to dream outside those 4 walls.
Happy birthday.
And until you're able to really put yourself into
Get some push-ups. However old you are, get at least as many push-ups as you is.
You truly become what you're destined to become. What you mean, don't make dreams your master? A lot of people sit back and they dream about being a sports figure, or dream about being a SEAL, or dream about being an astronaut, and all it is a motherfucking dream. You don't put the work behind the dream. That dream has become the master. When you become the master of your dream, it's when you say, I want to go be a Navy SEAL. You say, okay, I'm going to lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months. The dream was the one thing I thought about, and the dream was now gone. Now, what comes in, the dream goes away, and the laundry list of details and tasks come up. Gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. That's when you become the master of your dream. So, a lot of people out there dreaming. We are all great. No matter if you think you're dumb, no matter if you think you're fat, no matter if you are fat, no matter if you've been bullied, we all have greatness. It just, you gotta find the courage. You gotta find the courage to put your Bose headphones on and silence the noise out of this world and to find it. You have to get in a quiet place in your brain. We all live on our phones. We all live on Google. We all live in this whole social media world that I really hate.
Big up Colombia.
Hate it. Why you can't find purpose? Because in your head, there's a
We from Canada.
When I was younger, growing up, they called me this, they called me that. I had all that noise in there. The second I put on the kind of quote unquote Bose headphones and silence the noise, I listened to my internal voice. Half of us live our whole lives and never even listen to what the hell
Bro, we're doing 1,000 diamonds every day. We got all these things over here.
Noise.
Every day getting that work. Day 104. It's 104,000 push-ups this year. Live from Canada.
Trust me, once you find that passion, that purpose, your goals, your purpose, everything will start lining up. And then you'll find the courage to start that journey. You have to believe that you are here on this earth for a reason. And if you don't believe that you're here for a reason, your life will seriously hurt. And I started looking at my life and all the shit I went through as God put me so, God really believed He put me here to go through this. And I see all the hundreds of thousands of lives I'm changing by the hell I went through. There's a lot of power in that. So my purpose as I started going through this journey, instead of looking like, woe is me, God, man, why have I lived? Why? I started looking at it as, it's the perfect training ground. You knew exactly what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing, obviously. You put in every situation possible to tell a story that needs to be told. The reason my story resonates with people, because I don't hide. I'll tell you exactly what I'll admit to it. People are great at hiding. So they want to find
Like 175 push-ups.
Fix it, and then you find some peace later. I'm a 290-pound cockroach guy. Everything is not considered the worst batsman on the planet. How is that possible? It means I had
working off 200.
mindset. had to believe
200 push-ups. Day 104.
I did that.
It's 104,000 push-ups this year.
I also believe that we're going to end up one day meeting the Maker. And I believe that Maker knows everything about you. Everything about you. He knows what's going to be here and talking to you. He knows everything. The one thing that scares me to death in my life is getting to heaven and not being what I'm supposed to be. And I believe that God's a chart. And he looks at the chart and he puts it in front of you and you get to heaven and says, this is where you're supposed to be. And one of my biggest fears in life was to see one chart and not have every block checked off. You know, I want to make sure that I'm constantly pursuing whatever it is I'm pursuing, just constantly grinding myself into a flying powder. That's my purpose now, to continue to push myself to others can see what is possible. Let's say you're in the hospital bed and getting ready to die, and somebody walks in the room, and you have one copy of your book, and it's sitting on the table. And you're taking your last breath, and you're talking to this person, and you say to them, I want you to read this book. As you're dying, think about this. That book that you just wrote, would it change your life forever? And if it's not changing your life forever, you have to rewrite your book. You have to start rewriting it right now.
225 we're working on.
You have to make the decision whether you want to be a badass or whether you just want to be mediocre and everything's okay. But being a badass hurts real bad. Life isn't fair at all. At all. So what are you going to do about it? It shouldn't be fair. It's a trial ground, it's a testing ground. It's supposed to make us harder. It's supposed to make us as strong as we can, to test us, to drive us. So, mentality is the only thing that gets us right. I was an underdog. I knew that no one was coming back to help me. No one was going to miracle me to be somebody special. Everybody that called me, my dad, my mom, all my situations were on me now. It's solely on me. So I had to start developing an indestructible mental toolbox. The most powerful weapon in the world. We walk around with. So am I. You have to believe that you are here for a reason. That there's some reason, me getting beat up, me getting tortured, me being born, me being born no foundation, me having to figure all this shit out on my own, figure out this indestructible mental toolbox, having it for a reason. And my reason, I believe now, I know for a fact, was to unlock the code of human potential.
Working on 250.
And for me to share that with people.
804,000 diamonds every day.
I literally
104,000 push-ups.
Just like
Working on 350 diamonds.
I started putting this scrap load together. And after a while, I started learning more and more and more through pain and suffering, through all the failure I had to try to build this person who's dying. The one thing that made me who I am today is being vulnerable. It's breaking myself down to the absolute rock bottom and being able to tell people who I am. And that's how I fixed it. Literally. You know, look somebody in the eyes, you know, man, I have a whole bunch of character problems, character flaws. I've lied about this, I've cheated here, I'm insecure here. This isn't the real me. I lied to you about that. I wanted your acceptance in life. Life created this person, me. Life created me to be this person that I was back in the day. And I had to realize, man, that's okay, man. It's not my fault. Now I can go back and fix this shit, though. So a lot of this isn't your fault. Why you do some things you do, why you feel the way you feel. But no one's coming back to save your ass. You have to go back.
250 down, 1,000 diamonds every day. You got the surgery up for pre-workout.
One thing I'm most scared of in the world is losing touch with the best thing in the world is your mind. Your mindset, how you can picture yourself, how you can focus, how you can drive, how you can put yourself in certain situations, get out of it. Because those headphones you listen to, those phones that
The real Shilajit too is not that fake one. That watery one.
That shit's not gonna help me.
That real.
It's not gonna help me because I know what's helped me. None of that stuff's ever helped me. None of that stuff's ever helped me. What's helped me has been me alone.
We're working on 275 diamonds.
And who I want to be.
804. 1,000 push-ups every day.
We all live in this world where our brains are keeping us in this box. Outside of that box,
Since last year.
there
We
is
just
suffering.
found this year.
It's a world that's endless of opportunity. But we are afraid to go outside that box because in that box is comfortable. That's where all of our nice stuff, that's where the nice 4-lane highways at. I know where the restrooms are at. I know where the gas stations are at. Outside that box, man, God gives you a shovel. He says, man, start digging. That's not fun. But you dig your own path to all kinds of stuff that's unknown. And that's when I started realizing, man, like on the other end of this is some beautiful stuff. So I got outside my box and like, man, 300 pounds, now look at me, I'm 185 pounds. And on the other side of the box was all this stuff. And I didn't know it was over there until I climbed the wall and saw it. I really started to enjoy the fact of seeing what the human body is capable of and seeing that what is so horrendous, there's so much joy and glory in this shit. Taking soul, it's about finding energy and strength when we have none. There's energy all around us, but we think that we have to have it. It has to come externally a lot of times. We have like a TV in front of us, watch somebody, listen to a podcast, listen to great music. A lot of times in life it's quiet.
So much here.
And most of the times when you want to run and
I
hide,
get this work.
you gotta be able to find
Your diamonds.
You gotta make up games.
Sure off season right now.
Whatever you can to get to the next evolution of life. When you run, you run for hours, days. It's a thing that makes me so pissed off in this world is that so many people die with untapped potential because they think that someone else is fucking better than them. And they were born, not with the greatest tools. You don't need shit. You need the ability to grind your ass into a fine powder. If you need that fine powder, find a way to build that one back up. You have to always be willing to work. And a lot of people now are talking. I hear so much talk. I don't hear a lot of work. I hear a lot of people telling you what you should be doing, how you should be doing it, how you should be living. And I look at them and you're fat, you're out of shape, you look like shit, but you're telling them how to live. The woe is me mentality. It's too hard. Life isn't fair. These things in life are not easy for me. You look to your left, you look to your right, and you start to judge yourself off other people. Everything starts to corrupt your mind. You start to look around too much at other people, what they're doing, and that starts to corrupt your own dialogue. We are judging ourselves against too many fucking people. You have to judge yourself against yourself. This is a race against David Goggins and David Goggins alone.
325.
All the outside interference and things that are attracting your mind to everything, you can then start to grow. You want to skip forward to peace. Let's skip all this pain and suffering and misery of life. Let's cover it over, nice big blanket, and let's find peace. No, it's not possible. You gotta go into that hellhole of life that you have, that fucked you up, and fix it. And that's what I'm here to do. You must go and warn yourself before you find peace. I'm trying to give you tools on how to do that. And you can see the smile and be happy about it. It's a hard journey. It's a real journey. It's a journey that's going to take you way outside of being comfortable. You'll be very, very uncomfortable. I'm not a theorist, people. There's a bunch of people who are theorists who have a very state of mind. They study it in a book. I studied it by being a practitioner. I put my mind in hell and realized how I was thinking. And I figured out tools and tactics on how to get through it by being in it, not by studying it, by being in it.
Shit's so good.
I did 67,000 pull-ups in 9 months, and it calloused my hands. It calloused my hands real good to protect my hands against the.
We had 104,000, 3 months.
It calloused over my victim's mentality, and that's what I did. And so they sent me to John Hopkins. Everybody studied my
victims
body,
around
everything.
there.
And one guy said, you know what? We can't find anything on how you did all this. How are you able to do all this? A head guy came in from MIT, and he said, you know how he did it?
325 down, 19 minutes.
And the can't hurt me mentality is no matter where you come from, the sewer or wherever you think you're from. When I got out of the sewer, I got to the road and looked around and said, can't hurt me. Nothing should be able to hurt you. If you believe that, it starts to become true. I wanted to live my life in a way that when I died, I was proud of myself. I I knew what pride felt like. And if it took pushing myself to death, I was willing to do that. If I wanted to look in that mirror, not impress anybody, not money, not fame, not nothing. I wanted to impress the guy in the daggone mirror. And I worked endlessly and tirelessly to do that. And it happened. I actually sat back. I was fat, nasty, out of shape, miserable, and created a human being in my mind that didn't exist. And said, that's what I want to be. I want to be that guy. I want to be a guy that's capable of doing exactly what I'm doing today. If you are born that guy, that mentally strong guy, he can be made. But in making that person, you have to be who you are every day of your life and never care about anybody who gets in your way that said you're not doing something the proper way. When you get beat,
350 push-ups, 1,000 every day. Day 104. It's 21 minutes.
That I created about 50 people. Whatever you like, I like. Just be my friend.
You're working on 375.
That's where we get lost in life. You start to create a whole bunch of people that aren't even yourself. You never figure out who you are. You never live up to your dream, your ambition. You live up to what whoever is around you that you like so much, that you want to emulate, be like so much, you live their dreams. You lose your power. You lose your power. The ultimate power is only yourself. So how did you get to where you are? I became fearless. And what that means, I'm not saying you don't have your feelings about your family, your wife, your husband. I'm not saying that. Turn your feelings off when it comes down to you wanting to be better. What that means is when that alarm clock goes off, your feelings gotta go away. It's raining outside, it's cold outside, but you don't want to put those long hours in at work. That's what's like your feelings must go away. And you know everybody's going home to their families, but you know you want to be the top salesperson in the world, or you want to be the best lawyer in the world, whatever it is. When everybody leaves to go home, and only one light on in a building, a 15-story building, and only one office. Every office is dark. There's one office with one light on, and as those motherfuckers go from the club, they look up every day, 2 o'clock in the morning, they see that light's always on.
It's 375 down, 22 minutes.
Everybody leaves, oh man, I wish I was going home with my beautiful family. That is true, but you gotta learn to shut your feelings off if you want to achieve greatness. Hope ain't gonna get you, and everything happens for you. We always fall back on what's comfortable to us. What's comfortable for me was, if it's easy for me, you know, I'm gonna do it. And so when I was going through pararescue training, I ran up against an obstacle that I didn't think I was gonna run up against. It was the water.
400 down.
I hit the water. And I tried hard to get over that. And I would go to the pool and I would try. But my mind wasn't strong enough. David Goggins, even with all the discipline, I didn't have that next level. When you're truly committed to something, not like when you like, you know, I want to be a doctor, but when I run into this roadblock, I don't want to be a doctor. No, I'm going to be a doctor come hell and high water. I needed that kind of commitment. And David Goggins didn't know about that commitment. I knew how to wash a car. I knew how to clean a house. I knew how to, you know, do all these manual labor jobs. But when it came down
24 minutes.
to the
400 down.
suffering, I didn't have that next level of, all right, well, we have this next level. David Goggins wasn't enough. So I went into my mental lab and realized, but I want to be great, but I don't have greatness in me. So I had to create a life that was great. And in my mind, I think of visualization. And people might think it's all kind of bullshit. You know what? I don't give a shit. This shit right here, man. I went in my mind, it's okay. I want to look like this. I want to feel like this. And I want to have a mind that is cast iron steel. That is never dull. That's always sharp. That was the biggest thing I wanted. I wanted to hit obstacles that most people love, including myself, but I didn't waver. I didn't fear. I didn't run away. stayed and marinated in the fear and the suffering. And through that, building Goggins, I will become Goggins.
We get stronger as we go. 25 minutes, 425 down.
Navy SEALs. If you go to Navy SEAL training not prepared, you're going to quit. So I built this training ground on my own. And I started doing these horrific things that David Goggins couldn't handle. The Goggins started slowly coming up. I started putting that visualization of the guy I wanted to create. And in that water, when things got hard, I was training alone, Goggins would appear. Goggins would appear. When David Goggins would come up, Goggins would strike him down. He said, "Oh, we're going to drag you through this." And that's kind of how it happened over a period of time. This man evolved. Goggins became the guy that can withstand all kind of torture and pain and keep coming after you. And that's where that next step with evolution became. Well, I put it this way, man. A lot of people say, don't be like him, like me. And I get it. And you say it wasn't worth it. It was worth it. I'm going to challenge these people and say that's a little too much. It is. Which is why most of my message is for everybody. When it comes down to the uncommon, amongst the uncommon, it is only for 0.0000001%. And these are the people who want to be the uncommon amongst the uncommon. I'm talking about Grover. Michael Jordan is in that category.
Yes, A-Rod. Big up yourself. Big up A-Rod. You know we out here doing that thing. Standard operating procedure.
Millions of dollars in the bank. Is it so bad that the person has 2 of the top books in the world, top lists of all time? Is it bad that the person broke all kind of records? Is it bad that the person getting the Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, running Delta Force training, going to Air Force, smoke jumper? Is that bad? Is that bad that by 47 years old you're trying to find what to do next? Is that so bad? Because you got everything in the world because the second you thought about it, you did it. If that's bad, I don't want to see what good is. So why is it bad to most people? Because it looks exhausting and is exhausting. And that's why it's bad to most people. Most things that are bad to people is because they can project what the it takes to get there. And as they're projecting that shit,
475 down.
dude, you're destroying your life, your health.
28 minutes.
You have no family, you're no boss. I can make it a million things. But what the real thing is, you projected what that shit looks like, and it looks like in hell. It looks like hard work. It looks like suffering. It looks like a dedication that people don't understand. And it is that. But at the end of all that shit, my friend, I front-loaded my life. Front-loaded. Everything I wanted to do, I did so I thought about it. Now at 47, I am 100% retired. And I still live like I'm not by choice. Brain's most powerful weapon in the world. Once you put your phones, with computers, and all that we have nowadays, yes, great.
500 down.
Today, but your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, when you're going through hard times, when you're going through death. Real life, you can't Google that, man. You're alone. You're alone. You may have a stroke you're going through, you may have a best friend you're going through, but there's 24 hours in a day when you're alone in this brain. And your brain is talking to you in all kind of ways.
29 minutes, 500 down.
If you
1,000 diamonds every day. Get 104. 104,000 push-ups. These camps you've got control.
If not, it's over.
It's the most push-ups in the world
Was okay, man. How
this year.
And all I knew
So
back
within
then
3 months, we're getting warmed up.
the only way
Until
anything
we
is
got to it.
that's all I heard back in those days.
see the real life.
You gotta work hard. I'm not getting how to, I can't get this paragraph. I can't remember what this paragraph to pass this test in the military. Read again. Still not getting it. Read again. But it's not getting it right now. And that's how I started learning. Okay, well, I can't. I gotta write out everything I do. And then write it out again. And write it out again. And guess what happened? I got it. I got it.
525.
I can't swim. Negative point. Go back again. Can't swim. Go back again. Go back again. Go back again. I got it. I realized I keep going back and going back and going back until it just becomes, your mind will say, okay, we're going to figure it out. Because he is not going to stop. It's not, I'm going to try one more time. No. It's just like, lock goes off, boom, go back.
This is a standard up to code push-pull routine.
No way out. And my mind realized that. So,
Guaranteed to get their shoulders. Get that cap you want. You got push-pull routine. Get over at the front, work the chest, work the back.
This guy's lying.
And obviously nothing wrong with him.
When I was Navy SEAL training, people go, how do you
Strive, tap in, peeps game.
The program is only 6 months long. You were in 3 countries.
Year all year. 804,000 diamonds every day.
How did you do that? I talk about
You're working on 550.
when I lived in the $7 a month place and I was growing up for a short period of time, I loved it. I needed different. That was my norm. Once we moved to that place, we moved to a $236 a month place. I was like, I didn't want to go back to that little piece. But if you go back to a $7 a month place, and you realize this is where I live. So I got it.
It's 550.
That. This is hard. So when I was still training for 18 months, and going back to all the hard parts over and over again, I told myself after the first time, I knew it was going to be a long journey there. My body was breaking down. It was just how it was going on. So you know what? This is my new norm. So my mind said, it's like going to work. Like if you go to work, you put your suit tie on. I go into suffering every day. Every day, suffering, being broken, duct taping my feet up, stress fractures, shin splints, being broken.
Gotta work.
This is my new. In your mind,
every day, no days off. All money in, no money out.
We gotta be broken. So then your mind starts to get tougher and tougher and more calculated. I just got broken feet, broken shins. My mind knew this is how we operate. We're Navy SEAL training. This is what we are. I became hell. And that became my new norm. I gave myself no way out. There was nothing outside these walls of hell. Nothing. I love God. But for a short period of time, I became the devil. Because that was hell. I became the owner, the CEO of Navy SEAL training. That was my mindset. And that's how you get through things. You put yourself, you immerse yourself wherever it is, you become it. Give yourself no way. And I was 297 pounds, and I was fat as hell to be the SEAL. The scariest thing in the world to me to this day was that could have been the rest of my life. I thought then I was trying hard. That's the scariest thing in the world. I thought then, 297 pounds, working for Eagle Labs, spraying for cockroaches, making $1,000 a month. I thought that was me at my 100%.
1,000 diamonds every day.
Come to find out,
104.
a few years later, I wasn't anywhere near that.
Working on
106 pounds less, graduated Navy
Working
SEAL
on
training,
600.
do all these other things. Looking back on that, that was me trying hard.
It's that
That's what
one.
you gotta understand. What is in us, we have no idea until we start trying hard. And I mean, really trying hard. You're obsessed with, hey, this is my new norm. My new norm is that, wow, this isn't always fun. It's not always meant to be fun. And that's when you know you're trying hard. People hear my story, this guy's sadistic. I realize how the brain works. I figured out how the brain works. I became a scared kid. And that's what gives me so much power. I had no foundation. And I built this off of just researching this body. The feeling is basically invincibility. You realize that you can't do it all the time. When you need to do it, I need to go to a place that I can live in. And when you know you can run on broken legs, and you can do certain things that a lot of people can do, but they're not willing to do. This power, this sympathetic nervous system of fight or flight, and you're fighting. It gives you this charge of energy.
1,000 diamonds every
You're
day.
sitting there at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're duct taping your feet up because you're broken, and you're doing it by yourself, and you're going through arguably one of the hardest training in the world. And these guys, most of them are healthy, and you're going through it broken, and you're already at a disadvantage, but you're still there. You can feed into that and tap into that for a lot of power. But if you look at it, well, I'm broken, man. Like, I'm not going to make it. But if you look at it as, man, I'm broken and I'm still healed. And I'm fighting. And I'm going to find a way to get through this. Because I have no other place to go. It gives you a lot of power. When things start to suck really, really bad, my brain, and a lot of people's brain, they don't go to your dad beating you up. Your brain says, man, this is miserable. So anger goes away a lot of times when you're suffering because your brain just says, we got to run, we got to go. So that anger is not popping up saying, oh, I want to show them, I want to show those people. No, there has to be a much deeper. When I say deeper, it has to be down to mineral soil. It has to be down to that nice mineral soil. Nothing can burn. You can't burn dirt. So it has to be down that low, that literally is something in you that's at the core of your soul. And that if you're finding
That real work.
what you want to be,
There's more than 4,000 diamonds every day.
Diamond go forever.
You're in the building.
When you find your true passion in life, and my passion for me was like, oh, I want to be an actor. Navy SEALs, Army, I'll give shit.
625 down, 37 minutes.
I want to be something that I'm proud of. I want to look at myself in the mirror. I was so disappointed. That accountability that I'm talking about, I was so disappointed in what I saw every day. I wanted everybody to love David Goggins. And a lot of people did. I didn't love myself. But I knew I just want to find peace first. So you say, man, y'all talk about this suffering, pain. I got peace right now because of it. You don't find peace first. If you do, Merry Christmas. More power to you. More power to you. I found peace on the opposite end of finding myself. And no one really finds themselves without going through trials, tribulations, suffering, accountability. And accountability is suffering. Being accountable every day for doing it right for yourself, the people next to you, it's miserable. It's hard. So, even the smallest details. I'm not a masochist, I'm not crazy, I'm not this and that. People try to title me and label me. When I was growing up, that's how my mom getting beat, and I got beat. And I was some stuttering little black kid in all white school, and I used to go and cry, like, oh my God, man, my God, it was awful. So I had to train once, because you better train your front. Because my talents can run out way early. Shit got hard for me back in the day, bro. I'm done, I'm out, see ya. Okay. I got to invent a motherfucker I can. So I invented Goggins. Doing motherfucker realized we're not good enough. But Goggins realizes we're mentally strongest and we're going to outstrength the mind. You need to work harder. You need to discipline your mind better. You need to help people more than just saying it's okay. It's okay that you're not willing to help yourself out. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. I came to this thing called Perform Without Purpose. And so many people, they need to have a 5K, a 10K. I need to have a course in front of me. I need to have something in front of me to get my ass up and do some shit. And that used to be me. And nowadays, shit for the past 27 years, I don't need purpose. And people miss out on this, man. The purpose. We're all looking for this golden purpose. Is it this? Is it that? Is it making money? Is it my family? The purpose is you. You forget that. Every day I wake up, and I don't want to do some shit. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bitch? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't? So it's perform without purpose. You have to learn how to get up and do shit when you ain't got 5K, 10K, nothing. Nothing exists. Your life sucks. Dungeon. Guess what? I'm still
40 minutes.
to get it. Because when that time comes, because time is going to come, when that purpose is there, and you'll be ready. But most of us are not ready because we don't know how to do it without having the golden carrot in front of us. And so we're off. Every step you take in that journey, as you like, for me, right, every day, I hate it. But every step I take, I'm like, all right, you beat the demon again. I made a decision, and my decision was to be the best person I could. And I basically, a lot of mornings I wake up and say, your feelings. And I just mean, don't take it literally, your feelings. But sometimes you have to go beyond what you feel. And my needs were, but guess what? I wanted to run. And I knew that, okay, you get knee replacements, this and that. Wasn't because I ran too much. People always say, oh, you ran so much to your body. You don't want to be like David Goggins. I hear it all the time. You don't want to be like David Goggins. I give everything.
700 down, 41 minutes, 1,000 diamonds every day.
People don't understand me now. I don't give a
Day 104.
I'm not a masochist. I'm not crazy. I'm not this and that. People try to title me and label me. No. I had something to do. The way I describe it to people, when people ask me, like, why does he do all these things? Like, what's the motivation?
Day 104.
That very few
1,000 diamonds every day.
because people don't understand you. They misunderstand you, or they purposely misinterpret the way you're living your life. You're trying to understand your mind in a way that very few human beings ever get to understand their mind, because you're taking your mind into these terrible, dark places all the time. You're trying to pull things out of that. You're trying to pull things about yourself and about your potential from that. That's exactly it. That's what people don't understand. I study the darkness. You find no answers in the light. None. It's too happy. It's too nice. We don't even be taught how to live in happiness. But that just comes naturally to us. Happy moments, but the dark times, man. And you can't get there unless you put yourself there. Life will take you there. But when you get into those dark moments, that's what people
725 down,
I was a junior in high school.
33 minutes.
How are you able to write like this, man? Motherfucker, I go to such places in my mind and I study the darkness. Like, it's not just physical. When I was growing up, and I saw my mom getting beaten, I got beat. And I was some stuttering little black kid in the all white school, and I'm on stage, and I gotta say one line in front of 15 people, and I walk off stage, kind of stutter. All those insecurities and all those things, man. I school cried. Oh my God, man. I'm so freaked out. Hang on, man. As I got older, we gotta study this shit, man. The only way we're gonna get through this is if we study it. So every time I'm in a dark moment in life, around whether it be physical or just life, I get in it, man, with a pen and paper. I'm like, okay, this sucks. I can feel like I'm losing
750.
and study this. Let's come out of this moment. Jesus. I study the black matter of the mind, the dark matter. Like Stephen Hawking. That's his name. I said it right. I'm gonna study the space and shit. That's where I consider myself, man. And so many people get it wrong. I don't give a man. You can't, for me, I cannot help people. Like, there's a lot of cookie cutter shit out here in this world. Oh, discipline, wake up early, take a cold shower, this, that, whatever. It's all fucking bullshit. It's not. But what they don't teach you within the cookie cutter is like our minds are like a garage. And the garage, if you open a garage, it's all cluttered up, it's all fucked up. You can't put your car in there. You got boats and you got kids' toys and shit everywhere. But if you organize that garage and you put everything in its rightful spot, you can put that car in there. You can put two cars, you can put bikes in there. And that's like with the mind. People talk about discipline and determination and repetitions and all this shit. Consistency. Why people fall off the wagon so often is because their minds are full of shit. There's no room in that mind for discipline. There's no room for consistency. They may do it once or twice, but then the mind takes over. That plug in garage comes in, and then it's like a circuit breaker, man. A circuit breaker just overloads and sparks. In our minds, that's our mind, man. It's like a circuit breaker. That's so much shit. If you keep on loading it, you can't put any more into it. So I talk about so much about clearing space in your mind so that you have room for all those discipline. Waking up early, making those, because they do mean something. But we don't get to that mindset that is keeping you from clearing out that mental garage.
That's a good way to put it, because that is the mind of most people is filled with stuff that they have to move around to get to what they want, and it's constantly piling up and unorganized and.
Organized mind, man. I got to take care of the kids. The kids' schedule's all up. My husband, my wife. I'm going by McDonald's to get this. And I'm rushing my schedule. Everything's just.
I wish I was doing this, but I'm doing that.
That's it.
This. I want a raise, but I can't get one.
That's it.
My boss is an asshole.
Where's greatness in that, man? You can't fit discipline in that. You can't fit structure. You can't fit
775.
You can't fit the grind. And then when you try, it gets overrun by the clutter in your that mental garage. And every time I make a fast food, it's like I study it. And that's the only reason I do have the shit I do. Is I'm studying this shit because I know that I never thought I was going to be writing books and trying to help people get better. But I was always trying to do it because I knew I sucked. And so when you know you're trying to get somewhere, you know you suck, you believe that you're a born loser, you are taking snapshots, man. Like, you see something on your phone, oh man, I'm gonna take a snapshot of that. How you do your shit so you can save it on your phone. I do that in my mind. So I get in these moments like, okay, wow, that's some good knowledge right there, man. I snapshot it. I know that I can use that later. I can use it. Most people, they go out, they run, and they go out and do something. And they're like, oh, it's beautiful. Look at the mountains and the shit and all this bullshit. I don't like it. My body hurts. I'm wondering how we get through this. It's a lab. It's my mental lab. And so when I come home, I'm not forgetting it. Every day I get done running, every day I get to working, every day I get to studying, whatever it is that brings me to that place of knowledge. So I come home from running and I write everything out. People have talent, and this is going beyond your talent. When there's no more talent, what happens to you? Most people quit. People only go to their talent level. And once your talent level is gone, it becomes a mental grade. That the whole mental game sets in. And most people can only perform to their talent. And they realize, man, why am I always messing up right here? Why is this my big hurdle? It's because you're performing to your talent. And then after that, your mind has nothing for you.
1,000 diamonds every day. Day 104.
They're great. But they get to the edge of their talent.
You got 800. We're working on 825. 38 minutes.
Because you're now at the point now where your talent can do shit for you. Now it's the mental game. And that's where people get lost in life, get lost in that next level. And that next level is found for me in the things that I do. First of all, I didn't have much talent. So I had to train with that. You better train with mine. Because my talent's going all the way over. The shit got hard for me back in the day, bro. I'm done. I'm out. See you. Okay. I got to invent a motherfucker that can. So I invented guys. I invented a motherfucker that realized we're not
825 down.
what God has realized is we're mentally strong. And we're going to outstrip these motherfuckers in mind. And so many people just wanted the easy way. I'm sorry, man. It's not. So what they start to do is they build this narrative. It's okay. When the narrative should be, you need to work harder. You need to discipline your mind better. We need to help people more than just saying it's okay. It's okay that you're not willing to help yourself out. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. Even though it's your life, if that's acceptable, that's unacceptable. And there's a lot of people in this world, me included, that if I accepted that, I wouldn't be anywhere. So yeah, there's a lot of people just they start
225 down, 49 minutes.
that make it okay. The ultimate get out of jail free card, and now the world is set up to have so many get out of jail free cards. Everything is okay, and you can't say a mother thing about it. Man, why are you always yelling? It's like talk bitch. Cause I'm proud, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm a proud motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
And it's not proud like look at me. It's like motherfucker, I know where I can came from, bitch. I shouldn't be here right now talking to you. I shouldn't be talking to you, motherfucker. I shouldn't be here. Fat, sloppy motherfucker. I'm proud. So I can tell you, I was many people can. It's not even all those mornings that you get up and I look at it as like a rock. And you find this rock and the rock is you. And every day you fight not wanting to get up. And you do anyway. You chip a piece off that rock. And every day you eat the right food. And every day you go to gym and you train harder and harder and harder and harder. And you get up earlier. And all these things you do, you start forming yourself. You're chipping another piece of that rock up. Before you know it, you get this beautiful piece of that you go. And then once you get there, you see it. And it becomes real. Like, oh my God, I did this shit.
850 down.
The journey becomes so real that so many people aren't willing to chip away at that stone that is them to start chipping off those rough edges.
That's the fear. The fear is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
And always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
I could have been great.
I never forget one time I was running by a graveyard. I mean, I was fucking just trying to become. I was fat. And I ran by a graveyard and I looked out there. And I have all these epiphanies, man. All these moments of like, it's crazy, man. I just thought, I'm always by myself. I'm always deep and thought about how to be better. And I look out there, and man, I wonder how many of you motherfuckers in there are so upset with how you live your life. And just regret how you live it. I'm running a 300-pound man thinking, man, don't die like this, bro. Don't die like this. So people wonder where this shit comes from me. It comes from such deep thought of trying to see what this is all about. What is this life all about? What am I all about? Why am I here? You know, I had to find purpose in my suffering. It had purpose. It had purpose. Many people build confidence in different ways, and they build belief in different ways. Coming from where I came from,
That's 875.
I didn't have any belief in myself. So some people can go read a book and get belief. Some people can go take a yoga class, have good parents. But some where I came from is so far down.
It's 875 down.
That I had to
52
build
minutes.
belief by truly ingraining it in my brain. So the things I do, I'm always every day building belief. And my belief had to be where it is because I was so far down. So it may take a 200-mile run for me. It may take a 100-mile run. It may take late nights in the gym. But without belief, you have nothing. And I realized that when I was a young kid, I have no belief.
Going to 900.
And a 5-mile run didn't do it. I didn't push myself to such extremes because I came from, people judge me, but I know where I came from. So unless you're me and you came from where I came from, I guarantee you that. Guarantee it. And I knew that. So my belief comes from going, I have to build it. And that's how I build it, man. I build it by the things I do. I never cared about myself. Never. Never. Ever. Which makes what I do now for people, I understand. Because I care about people. Even though I'm an introvert because my life sucked. But what I do for people, I really do. That's why I want to make sure that fucking broken things I do. That's why I'm like, why don't you sell shit? Why don't you always, why aren't you like promoting this and that? No, man. No, I care that you understand that I don't want to see you kill shit. I want to see you better.
And where were you at 925?
The purpose is always there. The purpose never leaves us. Because the very purpose is you. You are always the purpose. That is the number one purpose in life, is to better oneself.
But where do you go to? You wake up in the morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today.
Keep talking. I need you to keep talking about what you were just saying.
It's warm on the couch. Your missus says stay in bed. It's comfy. It's comfy. You've got work later on. You had nothing last night. It's like you know.
54 minutes. We'll be up in reaching an hour.
So this is how you know.
Well, 900.
That's how you know.
900. 925.
With that right there, that fires me up. That makes me feel good. That brings joy to my life. life right there. Why? Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend. Most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's mission. It's lonely. I figured this out. Most of us are only 1 to 10% away from greatness. We think we're so far away from it that we have trouble. And once again, going down this journey, I started realizing that, and those percents started to add up. And before I knew it, my mind started hardening, and I started passing so many different people that I thought were so far above me. And then before I knew it, man, I became uncommon amongst the uncommon. Life is a training ground. While you may live a long life, it doesn't mean you've graduated at the top of the class. You just lived a long, boring, despicable life. And that's not what I wanted to do. When you're truly committed to something,
1,000 diamonds every day.
like, I want to be a doctor, but
Yeah, 900.
roadblock, I don't want to be a doctor. No, I'm going to be a doctor come hell and high water. I needed that kind of commitment. And David Goggins didn't know about that commitment. I knew how to wash a car. I knew how to clean a house. I knew how to, do all these manual labor jobs. But when it came down to true suffering, to the highest of suffering, I didn't have that next level of, all right, well, we have this next level. David Goggins wasn't enough. So I went into my mental lab and realized, but I want to be great, but I don't have greatness in me. So I had to create a motherfucker that was great. And in my mind, I really think on visualization. I went in my mind and said, okay, I want to look like this, I want to feel like this, and I want to have a mind that is cast iron steel. That is never dull. That is always sharp. That was the biggest thing I wanted. I wanted to hit obstacles that most people up, including myself, but I didn't waver. I didn't fear. I didn't run away. I just stayed and marinated in the fear, in the suffering. I wanted to quit every single day. But many dreams die while suffering. And many of us out here have suffered. And when you're suffering, I'm not talking about just physically,
975
I'm talking about
Workin.
emotionally, spiritually. It can be a relationship. When you're suffering, you give up on the very things that you wanted the most. When I was going through pararescue, I wanted to be a pararescueman so bad. But that water haunted me. So when the suffering got too much, my dream died. And pretty much I almost died with it. If I didn't find Navy SEALs and get past that hump and overcoming my demons and facing my demons every day, I would have never been up here today. You can't outwork the demons. They'll always know how to crush you at that. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. It's not putting yourself down. People take this the wrong way in this new society. I'm not saying to put yourself down. I'm saying listen to the truth. And the truth isn't in the 20%. The truth is in this other part of your brain saying, look, man,
975 down.
a bunch of percentage here. We have 81%.
975 down.
In this other 80% is suffering,
59 minutes.
pain, failure,
975 down. 59 minutes.
self-doubt, darkness, and then a whole bunch of light.
1,000
To
diamonds.
get to this light, you gotta go through all of this.
400 rope.
So a lot of us know that. I can get over here, but over here, man, this is much better because I gotta go through this journey that is not fun. This from 20 to 100%, this in between is not fun. So we just got to live over here. There were so many times in my life growing up, I wanted to fit in, and I wanted to be part of a group, and I didn't have any want, and I didn't have that desire.
So 1,000
So
push-ups
you're
down.
trying to be cool, you're trying to be whatever the hell it is, without having that internal dog, that fight. When things get hard in life, all you do is quit. You have that internal in you, like I've developed over a lot of years. This dog, it starts to get built up in you. This fight, this war. And when things get difficult,
1,000 diamonds, 400 rolls. We off this till tomorrow.
I wanted to be one of the 1%ers, not the 90.